How's everybody doing? My name is Mike from Roots Canine Training. This is Mr. Aspen. And right now we're working on place with them. We like to try and practice this outside a lot of times, but this time of year we're getting rain almost every day, or it's very hot here in Florida. So we're going back to just practicing inside with him. He has done place in my home. He's doing pretty good with it. And what place is, we use an elevated bed for this. It makes it harder for the dog to make the decision to come off the bed. It gives us like 1 extra second to catch the dog like stepping down off of place. So when he's on place, he knows that's where he has to remain. So if we put him there, he has to stay there. This is one of the essential commands that your dog needs. He needs to know how to go to a bed and just kind of exist on his own and be able to observe people in the home. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what I did with this puppy. He's been doing a lot of like resisting. Hey, he's been resisting like the pressure of the lead. He knows to follow it, but he shuts down, so he tries to stop the exercise by not going. Or for whatever reason, they're unsure and they don't want to go on the bed. So what we do is we use the leash to lead them into place. We don't allow them to stop us, but we don't just pull them onto the bed. We got to get them to do it on their own. See, it's kind of like they're okay with doing it on their own, but if you force them, if you physically make them do it, they're really not learning anything. So we'll go ahead and show you how we'll practice this. We'll practice him getting on place and also coming to heel. Okay, heel. Sit. So okay is the release word, and that's when he knows he can get off of place. Okay, place. Place. Good boy. See how the dog got on place on his own? He stepped up on his own. I didn't have to drag him. You know, the first couple of times you're showing them place, you want to just put the leash right over place so they just, feel like there's no choice but to follow it. But you don't want to drag them. If you see how I'm kind of leading him, good boy, good place. That's what I want on place. I want him to go there and actually lay down. Okay, heel. Sit. Heel. Place. So he tried to avoid place. And so I hold the pressure here. Place. See? Good. Good. So it's important to just hold, hey. It's important to hold the pressure on the puppy, but not drag him onto it, because he is going to be a big dog one day, so you can't just go ahead and drag the dog, force the dog to do things, because when they're puppies, this is the time to teach them that you can control them mentally. You don't need to physically control them. Okay, heel. Good. Sit. Good boy. Place. Good. Good place. So again, when the dog's on place, he is not allowed to move unless I invite him off. Okay, heel. Sit. Heel. Place. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Hey, no. So no, correction, place. Then he goes right back on it. And when he breaks the command, it is more of like, hey, you're going right back on it. I don't wait for him to put the paw on because he broke the command. So it's not time to like kind of negotiate with the dog. That's not a negotiation. Once you went up there, you are not allowed to come off. If the dog comes off a place, good boy. If the dog comes off a place, it's the person's fault. I see this all the time with clients of mine. They say like, well, he was on place and all of a sudden he was right next to me. Well, you weren't watching the dog then. You weren't visually keeping an eye on the dog with whatever you're doing. Just because the dog's on place doesn't mean you can just totally forget about him. You still have to, visually keep an eye on the dog. Now, in my home, this dog, I could walk all around my house. He's not going to get up. when they go back to the owner's home, they still have to do some work to create that relationship with their pet. You know, just because the dog shows respect to me doesn't mean they're going to show it to the owner. They only show respect to the owner when the owner does the same things that I do in my home, and that's why we, of course, we do lessons with the board and trains that we do to train the owner on how to do things. But once the animal realizes that you're doing the same thing that I did, the dog will not keep challenging you, because we've already conditioned the dog to follow and to respond to corrections. Good boy, good place. And again, this dog's only been doing place for a few days. At first, I just use a tether on my wall just to let the dog kind of calm down. I can kind of observe them for the first few days, and then I start using place. Good job, boy. Good boy. Okay, heel. Sit. Good boy. Good sit, buddy. Place. Good. Good place. Good job, buddy. So the dog's actually working for my affection right now. So I withhold affection from the dog except for when he does things that I want him to do. You do not need a treat to lure the dog on a place. You can just have the dog work for your affection, which to me is a more organic thing to do. Okay. Okay. Heel. Sit. Good boy. Place. Good. Good. Good place. So when you see me saying okay, and then I'm leading the dog off of I'm leading the dog off of place. That's why you hear a lot of people say, well, I tell my dog like okay to release them for something, and they say, well, the dog doesn't know. Hey, it's because you have to attach meaning to that. So the way we attach meaning to the release, good boy, good place. The way we attach meaning to the release word is by muscle memory and making the dog do it. Okay, so if I tell him, okay, and then I just pull him right off, see how he kind of doesn't heel? Good boy. Sit. See how he kind of didn't want to like come off of place? Hey, sit. He didn't want to come off of place, so I had to like kind of lead him off to get him to understand that okay means you can get off now. You have to attach meaning to all these words. Place. Good. Good boy. Good job. And again, this takes time. You know, you do this over and over and over again with your puppy, and then they will start to realize, oh, when I go here, I'm supposed to just relax. He likes it when I lay down. Good boy. So I guess I'll keep laying down for him. Good boy. Good place, buddy. And now he's a puppy, so that's all he really needs for a session. You want to end it on a good note. You want to be kind of playful with him, but you want to end your session on a good note. And you can keep it nice and short for the dog, for the puppy, and you can do multiple sessions in one day.